Number 3, how rigid is my spouse's thinking? Do they have the ability to listen to the issues that I am wanting to address?
She sacrificed 13 years of her life with children just to be with this man. And now that she needs him, although he's in jail, but now that she needs him, he's telling her that you're no longer my responsibility. It's paining her because she feels like she sacrificed her time, her money, her resources, her body, just probably to make things work, even though that she knows that she's seeing the red flag in the relationship. She still stayed. Let me roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Yeah, I met my baby daddy when I was 19 years old. Actually, I just turned 20. I take that back. I just turned 20. I was 20 years old. He was 29, right? When I met him, I just remember... how I used to be so sweet. I used to be so just green light. I used to be green. And I wholeheartedly now at 32 years old feel like he took advantage of that innocent me, because y'all, bruh, it is crazy how men will manipulate you, bruh. Take you away from your family. I'm talking about move me to a whole nother state, move me out the country. I ain't have neighbors, I ain't have friends. I spent my whole 20s. Y'all, out in freaking Iota, Louisiana, living in the house, sitting on freaking bricks, right? And I come from money. I come from good people, but I literally settled for the barest of minimum of a man, bruh, who didn't do nothing but cheat on me, have girls in my house, driving my car to see girls. I ain't have nobody. I was out there by myself, y'all. I was out there by myself, just me and my kids. And I started having this man freaking kids. I ask myself all the time, like, how dumb were you, bro? Like, how dumb? So, on top of that, this man in and out of jail. Keep going back to jail. Keep going back to prison, right? I'm josing him. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal. I'm a Capricorn. I'm one of the loyalist people you gonna ever meet, bruh. Like, I'm one of the loyalist people you gonna ever meet. This man go to jail. And I'm telling y'all, bruh, this man never really spent no money on me. Like, this past year, this last time he just got out of prison, that's the most money he ever spent on me. And I mean, for somebody who you've been with for 13 years, you would think, I mean, you owe me more than that. But long story short, y'all, my baby daddy just went back to jail, bro. He got sentenced to 5 years. He been in there for like 6 months. And I ain't gonna lie, I bought a brand new truck, a 2023 Audi Q8 last year. For Christmas last year, I spent $8,000 on him. You know what I'm saying? On him alone. That's not included with what I spent on my kids. Y'all seen that? I showed y'all. I bought out. I blew through a lot of money last year because, I mean, you know, we was moving fast and, you know, you living like things won't happen to you. He ended up going to prison, right? He get in there, he get insecure, we arguing. You know how dudes get, like, people think, like, you messing with other people when they go to jail, and it's like, bro, what? I just started school. I got back in school, y'all, so I can't work as much. Like, y'all know how nursing school is. And now all these bills is piled on top of me. Like, all these bills is piled on top of me, and I can't handle them all by myself. And we broke up. I don't even know why we broke up, but we just keep arguing because he's insecure. That's just men who go to jail, they're just insecure. And I'm not even talking to anybody, y'all. I'm not. Like, I'm so focused on school and bettering myself, and I'm getting back into God, and I'm in the Word, and I'm just focused. I'm going to church, and y'all, do y'all know? I sent this dude a message on the little jail phone, and I said, look, bruh, a lot of bills then piled up. I have to pay off my credit card bills. I just want to buy me and my kids a house. Why he hasn't bought me and my kids a house, and I've been with him for 13 years, I don't know. That blows me as well. Because he can buy us a house. He has the money, right? But I was just telling him, like, man, all these bills is just piled up, bro. Like, I'm in nursing school. I can't do this. Like, I'm like drowning. I'm really like keeping my head above water. This man, this loser, I can't even call him a man, bro. This dude gonna message me back talking about, you not my responsibility anymore. I only take care of what's mine. I tried, and you can't respect me and love me the way that I want to be loved. So I had to force myself to love myself. $13 years. You give somebody, you give somebody your whole 20s, bruh. You had that babies, you sacrificed all your dreams and everything, right? And regardless of how you feel about the mother of your children, like, I feel like that's always supposed to be your responsibility, because when the mother of your children is drowning, bruh, that's a reflection of you. Flat out, especially when she didn't literally been with you half her life. To break up with her, leave her stuck with a whole bunch of bills. Like, Christmas was 7 months ago. Like, you literally went to jail 2 weeks after Christmas. I just spent $8,000 on you on Christmas, bro. Like, and you tell me I'm not your responsibility no more, because I'm not your girlfriend. I would never in my life, I promise, I would never in my life give another man that much of me. Like, God is the only thing I'm giving my time and energy to. Like, you cannot trust a man, bro. These men are horrible. And I don't even hate men. I know it's really good men out here, but they already got somebody. It seems like all the good men are already taken. But I promise you, bro, like, I'm so sorry, because that's sick. That's sick, bro. Like, how men do the mother of their children for no reason. He didn't catch me in the house, in the bed with no man. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't catch me cheating. He ain't catch me doing nothing. It just, that man goes to jail and he, like, abandons his whole family. He don't call. He don't check on us. It's like he go to jail and he gets in a prison mentality. It's the sickest thing I ever seen. But it's like, the real life is going on out here. Like, the earth don't stop because you go to jail. So, if you're young and you watching this, stay away from a street nigga. Stay away from them niggas in the streets who spend 95% of their time in the streets, because it's like, okay, you spend all this time in the streets, you got all this money, and you can't help the mother of your kids, bruh. I hate men. I hate them. This is sick. Like, I'm just, and I'm so mad because my makeup was so cute and I just cried it off. And I just was sitting here thinking, like, bruh, I know when I hit rock bottom, it's God trying to reset me and restart me, and I'm not going back to him. He's dead to me. Like, to see the mother of your children crying out for your help and you tell her you not my responsibility is crazy. Especially when she literally gave you half her fucking life. I hate men. That is all.
Sometimes staying so long in something that you're clearly seeing that is not going to work, it is not a reward, or I don't think it's a reward for you that eventually is going to work. Most of the time, they don't work out. Most of the time, you tend to regret why you waited so long. But that's why you see a lot of women that are striving while after divorce, they come out to say, oh, I wish I left earlier. You know, they come out to say they wish they didn't stay so long, they wish they didn't waste so much years trying to make things work, or trying to, you know, get the best out of their partner, or trying to, you know, waste their money, their resources, their time, and their body for somebody that does not respect or appreciate them. I just have a reaction on this video. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Settled for the barest of minimum.
Now, it's a trigger warning. I want y'all to go back and watch that full video for full context, but so many women have similar experience to what she is talking about. I hope that video finds her with light, healing, and just in a better space. But this is something that I just wanted to share. When I was going through something similar, I remember somebody told me something that was so powerful and enlightening, and it has stuck with me, and it helps with my practice of what I do for a living and helping women recover from toxic relationships. One of the things someone told me was, when you settle for less, you always get less than what you settle for.
Sure.
As women, we struggle the most with constantly deferring our happiness. We hope that we will get to the pot of gold, to the never-ending happiness in a relationship by going through struggle. And I think we have learned collectively that there is no happiness at the end of struggle. There's only more struggle.
Yeah.
So there's 3 questions that I often tell women to ask themselves when they find themselves in this situation. And that is, number 1, if that man never changes, are you willing to stay in a relationship with him? Number 2, if he does change, how long are you willing to wait for the change? You have to decide, how long am I willing to stay in a relationship where I am not getting my needs met? And number 3, how rigid is my spouse's thinking? Do they have the ability to listen to the issues that I am wanting to address? Do they agree with these issues needing to be addressed? Here's the thing. If you and your spouse have issues in the relationship, but nobody is willing to agree that, although I don't see it your way, I'm willing to work towards a resolution, it's inevitable that the relationship is going to fail. It really comes down to taking accountability for the part that we play in relationships.
This is just a reminder that you struggling in a relationship, knowing in your mind, deep down, you know that this thing you're struggling is not going to work. You know deep down. It is not an assurance that everything is going to work at the end of the day. I know people tell you to pray, they tell you to be hopeful, they tell you to have faith that everything is going to work out later on. But most of the time, they do not work out later on. Most of the time, you end up regretting why you wasted so much time. At the end of the day, you're not getting any good thing in return. I really don't know much about her story because that's the only video I saw about her. Probably when I go to her page, I'll really try to know what's up that has been happening. But for her to come out and start crying that she doesn't like men and what, you know, her baby daddy did to her because she met him while she was young, and now after 13 years is still the same MF that he is. It's really painful for her, and she's regretting that she has spent so much money on him even before he went to jail, and now she needs money to take care of the kids, to get her apartment for her child, her children, and her herself. Is saying that you're no longer my responsibility, and that can be very painful, especially when you know that you've put in so much time and effort and money just to, you know, show that you're really invested in a relationship with someone, and when you now need them to do the same thing back to you, it feels like you've been wasting your time. Imagine the kind of money that she said she spent just December, 8,000. If she had not spent that kind of money now, probably she might have had money to probably have an apartment on her, or get a partner for our children and also for ourselves. And this is just like a reminder and also an advice that struggling and trying to ignore so many red flags, even though you are seeing that this relationship is not going to work, it's not actually the best thing. Most of the time, they end up not working. You end up regretting why you wasted so much time with that person, right? 13 years is not a joke. And I feel like 13 years, she must have been faithful. She must have been a good partner to this person, and she must have actually tolerated a lot of things, and that might be more very, very painful for her, because probably the guy must have been doing so many things that she will just believe that, oh, eventually he's going to change, eventually he's going to come around, and she will just accept so many things that she's not supposed to accept because she wants everything to work out for her. And this is just like a reminder to ladies, like, most of the time, you struggling does not mean everything is going to be fine or the relationship is going to be fine later on. Most of the time, they are not. Most of the time, you're just wasting your time. And the thing is that you can't get back those years that you've lost. You can't. Okay, so most of the time, it's better for you to wake up on time and see that this part is not a good path for you. What is your take on today's video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. It's your favorite girl again, Maria Davids, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.